Good morning. Here are your headlines. National Telethon yesterday, March meetings, the Great 8, grand openings and transfers, basic trainings for January, and new employees for 2010. Let's first take a look at yesterday's telethon. First of all, winners will be based on appointments set per payroll hour. First place, $1,000 in cash. Second place, $500 in cash. Third place, $250 in cash. Fourth through 10th place, $100 in cash. The requirements: we need to set 1,000 appointments and 60 centers must report. And that's to kick off the new year this week with loads and loads of appointments. Now, some of you have already gotten the breaking news. Our fax system failed this morning, so if you sent your fax report in anytime before 10:30 this morning, you need to resend it. And it turns out some centers junk mail filter or something blocked receipt of the reporting form by email, as well as, and for some reason some centers didn't get it by fax either. So as a result, I have faxed it all out again, I've emailed it all out again, and the deadline has been extended to 5 p.m. Eastern Time today. So make sure you get that reporting form in. Looks like that. 3D. Get that reporting form in by 5 o'clock today. We're going to start calling centers at around 2:30 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. Let's switch gears. 2010 March regional sales meetings, March 2nd in Akron, March 4th in Fort Lauderdale. The primary emphasis on these meetings will be featuring Rika Edge of Pensacola, Mary Ellen Philbin of Scranton, Oscar Valbuena of Miami. This is an unprecedented opportunity to hear from 3 of the top franchisees in the country that have collectively produced in excess of $10 million in sales. Their combined experience is nearly 15 years, and they operate their centers in completely different economic environments, which will provide every meeting participant the chance to learn immediately applicable approaches, techniques, and strategies to save more lives and make more money. Make sure you mark down the dates: March 2nd in Akron, Ohio, March 4th in Fort Lauderdale. Here are some of the agenda highlights. 2009 Summary of Center Sales Performance, Center Fundamentals for Success every month, Effective Center Advertising and Marketing to Maximize Leads, Managing Center Sales to get the most every month, Surefire Center Promotion, Sales and Pricing Strategies, Recruiting and Managing the Best Staff for Your Center, General Q&A, questions and answers for Rika, Mary Ellen, and Oscar, 2 powerful group exercises to maximize information retention to boost sales following the meeting. The meeting in Akron will be at the Hilton Fairlawn the Hilton Inn in Fairlawn, Ohio, right down the street from the corporate office. And the Fort Lauderdale meeting will be at the Bahia Mar Beach Resort in Fort Lauderdale. For those of you, we've been there a couple of times for meetings, but it's on Seabreeze Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale. That information's been sent out and will be sent out about a dozen more times over the next couple of weeks. Quick note: blocks of rooms have not been reserved. However, you'll be getting discount information to book rooms on your own. Let's talk about the Great 8. The Great 8 are the 8 centers for whom we are missing sales data for 30 days or more in the year 2009. They include, in no particular order, Lexington, South Carolina, Naples, Florida, Chesapeake, Virginia, Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, Orangeburg, South Carolina, Lakewood, Ohio, Clarksville, Maryland, and Miami, Florida, Center 1068. It's Center 1068, not Oscar Center. Make sure you get your sales data in ASAP. I'll keep mentioning your names until we get it. Grand openings. We're already booked in first quarter. We've got 7 grand openings taking place: Lincoln, Nebraska, Winter Garden, Florida, Glenbrook, New Jersey, Miami Lakes, Florida, Columbia, South Carolina, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Ellenwood, Georgia. Those are all taking place pretty much in first quarter. We also have a couple of transfers: Hudson, Wisconsin, and Findlay, Ohio. These will all be having on-site opportunities for grand openings as well, and re-grand opening. Basic training will start on Monday. Because we've got a bit of a short period in between the holidays, I'm giving everybody until Wednesday of this week, tomorrow, close of business. If it's in Thursday morning, that's fine. The certificates for online training, so if you've got anybody for that training, you've got to have that information in by Wednesday. Then there will be an on-the-road training in Orlando on the week of January 25th. That one will get started a little bit later on Monday. It'll run until the early evening on Monday, all day Tuesday, and long on Wednesday. and you'll get more details on that tomorrow or by the end of the week. But that one is in Orlando, so if you have anybody you want to send to a 3-day basic, you can get them to that. New employees, we've got 3 new folks, some of which have been with us for a few weeks, even a few months. Jeremy in the warehouse is working very closely with Tammy DeHarpart. As you may or may not know, Tammy is pregnant, due in a number of months, but Jeremy is working side by side with her to fill in the gaps for what I imagine will be about a 2-week maternity leave on Tammy's part, knowing how tough she is. But in all likelihood, a little bit longer than that. But Jeremy is learning the ropes so he can keep everything moving along as effectively as Tammy has. Christina in the warehouse or in distribution, a lot of you have already had an opportunity to speak with her. She's working with Kara, and she also habla español. So if you have anybody on staff that would feel more comfortable speaking in Spanish, make sure that they ask for Christina. Then we also have Rose, who just started with us. You'll get more information on Rose as a new area director. She started yesterday and is in the throes of area director training for the next 90 days. But you'll hear more from her and about her over the next few days and weeks. That's your wrap up for today. Remember, foul up with our fax machine on this end. A little trouble getting the reporting forms out to some centers, so everybody's got till 5 o'clock today to get the reporting forms in. We need 1,000 appointments and 60 centers to participate. Have a great day, everybody.